As we know, DICE keeps updating Battlefield 1 with new content, and this week is no different. In the CTE were 3 things added, all being really interesting for the near future of Battlefield 1. 2 new maps of the Turning Tides DLC will be released next week, and with them comes a new operation, which we could test in the CTE. It starts on Cape Hells, where the British forces try to push the Ottomans away from the beach. Starting in the water, the British have a slight disadvantage, but the feeling to really storm the beach with boats is amazing. I don't know if it's a bug, but in all the rounds I played there was heavy fog covering the map and with that the attackers, so it's easier to land at the beach without getting already shot in the water while approaching. Still, the first sector is probably the hardest to capture for the attackers. Afterwards it gets a lot easier when both teams spawn on the land. In operations, the map stays as much fun as it was in Conquest, but it kind of keeps the problem of one team spawning in the water, leading to the slight disadvantage. But in my personal opinion, I really like this asymmetrical warfare because it feels different than all the other maps. This is the same concept some Battlefield 3 and 4 maps had, which was really fun. If the attackers succeed the first map, they push the Ottomans back to Archi Baba, the second map of this operation. Archi Baba, being one of my favorite maps so far in Battlefield 1, plays awesome in operations. It keeps a kind of asymmetrical style of warfare with the uphill battle of the British. This isn't as big of a deal as it is in Cape Hells, but it still leads to an interesting style of gameplay. While the British try to push through the canyons to the first sector, the Ottomans have a kind of easy game. But again, if the attackers capture the first sector, it gets easier. I have to say I really like the new operation, though I personally like Frontlines more. Frontlines is probably the most liked mode, which was added to Battlefield 1, so it's no surprise DICE keeps adding it to different maps. This time we get to play it on an overhauled version of Fortress and Scar and Fao Fortress. Just to keep this video a bit shorter, I'll just say a few words about Scar. The map with Frontlines has a really nice flow and works great. I had a lot of fun playing a couple of rounds on it. Moreover, it feels nicely balanced and will be a great addition to Battlefield 1. Fao, on the other hand, is a whole different story. Nearly being scrapped by DICE, Jacob, who handles everything in the CTE, made a poll if DICE should test a scrapped map for Battlefield 1. And so they did it with Frontlines and Fao Fortress. It has a 3-flagged layout, and yes, it has some problems. The biggest problem I see is the B flag. It is too open and fighting over it makes just no fun. This is a problem I already disliked in Conquest, but focusing completely on this point is just no fun. The balance in general isn't great. Extending the capture area of B and making it really big could solve some problems, I think. If it's extended further to the fortress, maybe it would help to make it more fun. The snipers or players staying on the other side of the river simply have a great advantage over the players trying to capture the flag. But at the end, I still would like to see it released with a few tweaks in the retail version, because I just like having more maps to play Frontlines on, even if they aren't that great. And there's a map vote feature, so if nobody wants to play it, it won't get played. This marks the end of my video, so thank you for watching it and see you on the battlefield.